What's up, traders? Hope everybody's having a blessed day, healthy, happy. This can be your week, so we want to do the due diligence, the preparation to prepare for this week because it can be epic. So real quick, we're going to have a lesson on volume today. Today's topic is volume. What is volume? What does it do? How does it affect price? How does it affect stocks? What does it mean? Well, volume is the amount of shares bought and sold. So what does volume do? Usually the price action follows the volume. The higher the volume, the higher the stock moves, okay? So right now we're going to look into JCPenn's. We're looking at this stock having basically no volume relatively to when it spiked. So right now you see a big huge spike in volume, and then you see a big huge spike in price. Real important when you look at these volume levels. So we knew something had to be up. What happened? Well, let's see here. JCPenney finally gets the buyout deal that everybody's been anticipating. $800 million. Now, once again, when I talk about catalysts, we talk about the catalyst, the money relative to the market cap. So we're talking about an $800 million deal when the stock is worth less than $100 million. So what should the stock do? It should rally about 8 times what the current price is. Okay, so we're looking at this stock. Me and my buddy were looking at it. It's 19 cents. Okay, it pops and we're like, we don't know where this thing is going. Are we chasing? Is it too late to get in or what? But that none of that matters. When you see volume, coming in, then you know that the stock has a lot of interest. So it consolidated after it popped, goes to about 28 cents. It consolidates, pullbacks a little bit to 25. Consolidated, never broke the 5-minute, the 20 period on the 5-minute. Really important. I always teach this. I teach this when it holds the 20 period moving average on the 5-minute time frame. That is a very bullish sign. It gets here, it wants to go below, and when it can't go below this moving average, it acts as a springboard for upward momentum. Okay, so again, I want to talk about volume. Look at where the volume is. You're looking at about 1 million shares every 5 minutes. Okay, from none, from less than 1 million. So we're looking at more than 1 million shares every 5 minutes. Okay, it tapers off, and so does the price taper off. But when you get a huge spike, in price, you get a huge spike in volume. Okay, what is that called? What is that called when you're getting steady volume, but it continues to increase? It's called expanding volume. If you want the price to expand and go up, the volume needs to expand and go up. Okay, so I actually tried to get in here at 39 cents. Yeah, they didn't fill me. So unfortunately, I missed the move because I knew where the stock was going. So a catalyst, what makes the volume come into a stock? A catalyst. People need a reason to buy. They said, hey, JCPenney is finally getting taken over. This stock and this company that everybody thinks is dead, nobody wants anything to do with, is finally being bought out by the creditors. We've been waiting on this news since it went to the OTC, all the way back, when it fell off from 40 cents and went all the way down to 11 cents. Okay, so you always want to be early, but again, the volume is going to tell the story. So once we see this, you don't have to worry about chasing. You don't have to worry about chasing or getting shaken out when it's holding the moving average and when the volume stays steady. Okay, so another stock that we were looking at, BRTXQ. Man, I was on this stock. I was in around 3 cents, and we were waiting on a court hearing, a court ruling. Okay, a bankruptcy plan that was getting put in place. Now This is why we trade volume and why we trade price. This stock should have taken off immediately. Now, we see that the stock runs up in anticipation of the court ruling, a positive court ruling. Okay? So, as I was tweeting, I continue to tweet out, listen, be careful with this. Have your stops in, because I know this volume right here is going to tell the story. I don't care what happens in the news. I don't care what happens in Twitter land. Okay? We look at the price because we don't want to be buying up here and selling down here. That's not the way to trade. Okay? We want to be buying here and selling here. So, real important. This volume, you can see it oscillating. You can see it going up and down. Now, when the volume is expanding, what happens? The price is expanding. Starts out off around 2 cents, ends up around 3.5. Okay? So, when the volume starts going down, you see we go from doing 20 million every 5 minutes to 2 or 3 million every 5 minutes. So what do you think is going to happen? When the volume is decreasing, when the volume is contracting, that means the price is going down. So I can draw some things for you. So again, this is going to correlate. Okay, the volume starts low and then it increases. The more the volume increases, the more the price increases. Now, I tried to tell everyone that if this volume does not pick up, we are going to see a big red bar. Okay? Now, the news broke. You know, everybody in Twitter land was happy about the stock. You know, it should have went to the moon, but I was concerned because the volume died out. Why are we only doing 1 million in volume before the news broke, and or after the news broke, and we're doing 20 million volume before the news broke? Okay, so I don't care what the news is. When we're looking at a stock, when we're trading it, we're not investing in it. When we're trading this stock, guess what? When the volume dies off, what's going to happen? The price is going to die off. And I tweeted to my followers, be careful with this, because you're about to see a big red bar if the volume doesn't pick up. And what do you know? Boom, boom, boom. And it even broke the 200. Not only did it break the 20 and the 50, it broke the 200. Rebounded just a little bit, but by that time you're losing 30% of your position, and you don't want to be holding that bag. Okay? So again, we trade price and we trade volume. Now, real important before I go, future volume has nothing to do with past volume. Now, people were tweeting and commenting saying, oh man, you know, this stock has 400 million in volume traded. I said, it doesn't matter. If you have 400 million shares traded up to this point, where do you think these buyers are going to be selling at? Where do you think they're going to be selling it? At the top or at the bottom? They've already profited at this point. So eventually buy volume turns into sell volume. And of course it sold off. I told everybody, hey, there's a big sell-off about to come. Don't be holding the bag. Make sure your stops are in. And of course, that's exactly what happened. Now, this stock may run later, but who wants to wait holding a bag in a losing position when you can have your money working in other positions? Okay? So, we want to trade price and volume. Hope this makes sense. Reach out to me. Email me if you have any questions. You can comment on Twitter. Subscribe. Like if it helped you. Comment any questions. And I will see you next time.